Hello, it's me, mayohosko, and I want to quickly talk about the LEGO upscaled minifigures because I think they're really cool. They started out with this original, which has the plain blue pants, the red shirt, the classic smiley face, and the blue baseball cap. And if I pull the top off of this, you can see they put a minifigure version of this guy inside of it to make it look like he's controlling the movement, because you can move the arms and the legs of these guys. You know, just imagine if this was pulled out. This is going to break on me if I try to touch this any further, because you can see that because I've played with this a lot, some of the pieces have come off of mine. He's lost part of his shoulder and part of his, well, he's lost his fingers right there. You can kind of see how they're built. So I actually bought a second one of these because I want to convert the other one to look like my sig fig. The other one I have is the Octane Racer, and this is what I built on a live stream with my friend Hobby Hooligan. This actually has some printed detail. The Octane 2x4 printed tile right there, that's a print. And so is that 1x6x5 wall panel, that's printed as well. And you can see that it's the green pants with the red hip joint. That was all blue. So you can see a little bit of difference there. And also he's got grey hands instead of yellow, because it's supposed to look like his racing gloves. And instead of a baseball cap, he's got a racing helmet. And I thought it was really cool the way they built the chin strap. Oh, and another thing is that the minifigures' heads can turn around. I thought it was cool how they built up the jaw section, or the jaw protection of the helmet, where if you want, you can make it to cover his mouth. Although it's not supposed to move up and down, that's just the way they attached it to get it at this angle. And I think it was really cool how they made the dome effect of his helmet on using rounded pieces, compared to this, which used a plain dome piece that has a ratcheted hinge joint at the back of it. And also can't forget about the upscaled Space Baby. This was a gift with purchase that was available when you spent X amount of dollars on, I think, any LEGO product. It wasn't locked behind a certain theme or anything. This is a upscaled version of one of those micro figures. So you can see that it is much smaller by comparison. It's about maybe slightly under half the height of an upscaled minifigure for this upscaled micro figure. And you can see that because its graphic printing is based on the micro figures instead of the minifigures, it's based on those baby eyes that has the white pupils. And you can see that the smile is a lot more skinnier in width than the minifigure smile. Like the Octane Racer, with that printed Octane tile right there, that classic space logo is printed on a red 2x4 tile right there. And you can see, because it's a downscaled build, they had to make a different technique to get the shape of the jaw protection at the helmet. This one can hinge up and down, but this one can't. It's static, it's built in place. And you can see that even they use the same shape of rounded pieces, just this is a 3x3 size, and I believe this is either a 4x4 or a 5x5 size. So really, this could almost be a downscaled version of this if you really think about it. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about those very quickly. They're coming out with a Santa one of these, and they previously came out with a pirate one of these. I'll make sure to put some pictures on those, about those on the screen right now. But anyway, I really like these. I hope they come out with a Benny version of these in the future. That would be really cool. Maybe something from Rock Raiders, maybe something from Star Wars, maybe something from one of the other vintage themes. Who knows, maybe Crazy Eyed Timmy or something from Time Cruisers. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I'll see you the next time I talk about one of these guys, and I'll see you in the next video.